this. So there's this thing called the Heat Saver Loan. That's being run by Efficiency Vermont. There's state subsidies for buying down the cost of the loan. The loan is, the rates are adjustable based on income level. And so lower income gets a better interest rate. And you can set the term out anywhere between 0 and 15 years, or between 5 and 15 years. So you can, that allows you to pick your own term and say, you know, if I kick this out to a 10-year loan, I've got positive cash flow. So that's where also where the energy audit comes in handy. So if you have the energy audit done, you know what the savings are for doing these things. And then you can factor that into your financing, like how much am I going to be saving, how much am I spending, where's my balance point there. NeighborWorks Energy Loan works pretty much the same way. It's great for GMP customers. New England Federal Credit Union, you guys heard of that? Yeah. They have this Energy Smart Loan. And here's all the awesome stuff you can do with it. Solar panels, cold climate heat pumps, cost for conversion to natural gas, products and services to seal energy leaks and add insulation, such as insulating and air sealing. You can do appliances, you know, wood stoves, boilers, whatever you want to do. Here's what their rates look like. So you can see the rates go up as the term gets pushed out. But I mean, that's right here in-house. There's a lot of products like this on the market. People are starting to get, you know, interested in doing this kind of work. People are, and you know, financial institutions are starting to say, well, if they can pay for it with their savings, it's kind of low risk to us because we know the money's going to be there, right? So it's a good win-win for everybody. Here's the Heat Saver Loan details. So if your income is below 59, and I don't know for how many people in the home, but if it's below a certain number, you can get it down to 0.99% for 5 years or less. If you want to go a longer term, that rate goes up. You know, if you have a higher income, it's starting to look, more like the minimum federal credit union rates. So these are out there. Again, this one, no minimum loan amount. You can borrow up to $35,000 for up to 15 years. So you could really bundle some things together and make something like that happen. So there's incentives from Efficiency Vermont. For doing the insulating and air sealing work, Efficiency Vermont will give in incentives up to $2,000 per home. And that's done, through your home performance contractor. So you have to use a certified contractor from our list of people because we want to make sure that it's done right and that people know what they're doing. And they're not going to be doing dangerous stuff in your house. Stupid things like backdrafting your heating system or your water heater. Making sure there's a good ventilation system in place when they leave. So you want to use a certified contractor, and if you do, they come to us and get the credits, they get the rebates, and then turn them over to you. This Zero Energy Now program, I think that was in 2016. I don't know if they're running that anymore. But the BPPA, the Building Performance Professionals Association, does this Zero Energy Now program. You can look that up on the web. And there's people who will, they come out to your house and do the energy audit, and they will counsel you on moving towards net zero. They're specifically focused on net zero. There's a solar tax credit. So for those that don't know, there is still a 30% federal tax credit for putting in the solar system. And that's a tax credit, so that comes back to you as money from the feds at the end of the year.
That's changing.
It's all in flux, right? Any incentives, any credits are always changing their moving target. I don't really pretend to know what they are because they change faster than I can keep up with them. So what I say to people is, look into it. Do your homework. Find out if that applies or not. So, you know, like what are your goals? Go apply all this stuff now to your home. So what are your goals for your home? How do you get control of your expenses? How do you improve your comfort? How do you get off the fossil fuels? Where are the opportunities for doing that in your house? So what kind of stuff do you know the house already needs? Like if I know I already have like the porch roof is going over here and it's messed up the sills over here and I have to replace a piece of the sills, I can do energy efficiency work in there. When I've got the house torn apart, I can upgrade the insulation and I can make it more airtight, at least in that area when I'm doing that work. So that's an opportunity. And do you have renovations planned? Get an audit. Start with an audit. That will give you an awesome roadmap of what are all the things you can do in your house, what the priorities are, and how much they'll cost and how much they'll save. So, I mean, that information I think is key to prioritizing and setting your plan. So yeah, and stay on the path, right? So this is that Building Performance Professional Association of Vermont. That's the Zero Energy Now guys. Okay, there's that bit from Efficiency Vermont, the $2,000 tax credits. You can go online, efficiencyvermont.com. Oh, this BPI certification, right? So this is what all of our contractors are certified by this Building Performance Institute. That's not to be overlooked. That means that they know how to do safe work. They know how to do the analysis properly. They know what works and what doesn't. That's me. If you want to get a hold of me, I'm happy to talk to you guys on the phone or by email, or you can come on up after the show. Are there any more questions?